Welcome back to the Firefall. I hope you're having a good day and I hope your week has been good. So, growing up here, we always heard the God has a reason for everything. Don't question God. Like whenever you are in a bad situation or something, God has a reason for everything and all, But it always felt like it always felt like people told us to not be angry or to not be sad or should not have any negative emotions, that we should just accept things the way they were and that we should just move on with it and we should just smile and we should just be happy, and that you're a Christian, you should not be sad about what's happening to you. You should not be angry about your current situation because, well, you are a Christian. You know God is with you and everything, But then there are places in the Bible where people are sad when they're talking to God. So let's Psalms 88, is this man, he's going through a very difficult time in his life. He didn't say exactly what he was going through, but going through a very difficult time in his life. He was angry at God. And if you read through the whole thing, he was saying things at God. He was angry at God, And at the end, he even said something about how darkness is now his closest friend and everything, And if you look at it, if you say that kind of thing today, it's like a regular Christian, so to anybody in general, they might be like, oh, that is blasphemous, or that is something, they look for something bad. That how would you be saying that kind of thing? That why would you be so negative? That don't you know you have God on your side? That why are you angry about these things? That God is there and everything, But then those things are there in the Bible. Those things are there in Psalms 88, when the person was angry at God and everything. And why would God put that kind of thing in the Bible? Because, well, it shouldn't be there. I mean, it is the Bible. People are meant to be happy, are meant to be smiling and everything, But I believe that God put it there to show that He understands us. He put it there to know that he put it there for us to know that He knows our emotions. He knows we are angry. He knows how we feel because we are humans. He understands our emotions and it is okay for us to feel like that. But here's the defining factor in everything here. Everything that guy said in Psalm 28, everything he said there, how angry he was and how, like, everything that was happening to him and everything. The difference that the thing that didn't make it bad per se, was that he was saying everything to God. All his anger, all his frustration, all his anger. My Yoruba tongue is slipping in small. All his anger, all his frustration, everything, he was directing it to God. He was saying it to God. He was having a conversation with God. He was telling God. So what that just tells us is that whenever we are going through dark times, because we definitely are going to go through dark times, we are definitely going to go through difficult moments, difficult situations, we are going to go through hardships in lives, because, well, that is just life. That is just how everything is. Sooner or later, if you haven't, you will eventually, and if you have, you would go through more eventually. But the thing is, we shouldn't, whenever you're in those situations, allow yourself to feel those emotions, the anger, the frustration, everything, But it should not be something that should drive you away from God. The anger, the frustration, the bitterness, the sadness, the regrets, whatever it is, take it to God. With those emotions, talk to God. Be respectful, of course. But tell God everything, whatever you are feeling, whether it is anger, it is sadness, it is betrayal, whatever you feel it is. Tell God, because He understands. He understands those emotions. He knows you have those emotions, and He relates with those emotions because, well, Jesus was human and He experienced every emotion that we experience. So He understands everything. So go and talk to Him. Go and tell Him everything. Your anger, carry it to God. Your frustration, carry it to God. Your tiredness, whatever it is, your depression, your suicidal thoughts, whatever you're lost, whatever it is, whatever, negative emotion you are going through, take it to God. Don't try to hide your emotion or mask your emotion and be trying to be, yeah, okay. I would be happy, and I would fake a smile and try to be happy. No, take those emotions, every single thing, the hard thing. I've said Lagos too much. I'm having too much Yoruba tongue. Your anger and everything, yeah. Take it to God. Take it to God. Take it to God, because He understands and Kina's getting annoying. And He's waiting for you to come. He's waiting for you to come to Him and to tell Him about everything. To pour out your anger on Him, not on Him. To pour out your anger, to tell Him about your anger, to rant basically. And He's there to listen. He's always there to listen, even when it feels like He's very far away, when it feels like your relationship with God has been in shambles and then you can't feel God around you. He's there with you. He's there waiting for you to just open your mouth and just talk to Him. Yeah. And sometimes you don't even need to even talk to God. So I can remember seeing this picture one time. I think I've seen it where it was like, dear God, then there were teardrops on the paper, then amen. Sometimes that could just be a prayer. Sometimes you don't even have to say words for God to know that for it to be a prayer. I can remember one time I was in a camp meeting, I think it was last year or last 2 years, yeah. And then we were having a prayer session and I was just singing a particular song. I wasn't the song. Was I singing or was I just in a particular word? I can't remember exactly, yeah. But then I talked to a pastor, Uncle P, yeah, and he was like that sometimes when you pray, you don't even need to even say some words. It can just be you. It can just be you. It can just be doing basically anything. You can basically be silent, and it can still be prayer. It can basically be you crying, and it can still be prayer. Yeah, it's the same way you. Let's say you have a friend, yeah, or you're in a relationship or something, yeah, or you are talking to somebody. Sometimes when you're with your friend or someone that you are close to, yeah, you don't necessarily have to speak for them to understand what you are saying. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to use words for them to understand what you are saying. Sometimes it could just be it could be your silence that could communicate everything. It could be your tears that could communicate everything. It could be your laughter that could communicate everything. So when you want to go to God with your anger and everything, even if you don't know the words to say, you can basically just be silent and He would understand your pain. I'm not saying you should be silent when you pray. Please don't hear what I am not saying. But just come. Basically, what I'm trying to say is just all your emotions, whatever you are feeling, take it to God like that. The pain, the anger, the sadness, the regret, the joy, the laughs, whatever it is, take it to God and communicate to Him with your heart. Communicate to Him with all the emotions you are feeling, because you cannot pray mechanically. You cannot communicate mechanically. It is the same way with normal people. You cannot communicate efficiently with somebody if everything is being mechanical. Like your closest friend per se, or the person you're closest with. When you communicate with all the emotions you are feeling. You don't try to be, oh, what should I say? What should I not say? What should I not say? How should I say this? How should I not say this? You are just saying it as it is in your heart. Yeah, sometimes you are cautious and all, but yeah. You're just saying everything as it is in your heart, and that is how it should be with God. So whenever you are going through dark times, or whenever you are going through happy times, whenever you are sad, whenever you are happy, whenever you are joyous, whenever you are depressed, whatever it is, just go to God with those emotions. And sometimes, you don't even need to even say words. Sometimes it could just be you just laying there, just crying. It could be you shouting. It could be you just sitting in silence and just being there. That could be enough. So basically, I think that is the end of the episode. I don't know what happened in my head. But basically, yeah, that is everything. Carry all your emotions to God. Carry all your bitterness, your anger, your sadness, your joy, your laughs, your temptations, your lust, whatever you are feeling. Carry it to God and just communicate with your heart. And it could be silence, it could be tears, it could be laughter, it could be words, whatever it is. It could be a random song. Just communicate with God, basically. So yeah, I'll see you again next week. Peace.